We're going to begin in downward facing dog. So come into your best elongated down dog position. Let the hips lift up to the sky. Press the lower ribs towards the thigh bones. Stretch through the crown of the head and the tail. Conscious deep breath. When you're ready, inhale. We're going to take the left leg up and open the hip by bending the knee as if you're kicking back towards your sacrum. And as you're ready, exhale to step the left foot forward, and we're going to take warrior two. Nice and strong. Let the front knee bend directly over the ankle. Lift through Mula Bandha, and let's reverse into peaceful warrior. So we open the left side body. Really extend through the heart. Lift up. Feel your spirit. Lengthen now and come into side angle, either on the knee or if your hands can touch the mat. Take that right arm all the way overhead, look up towards the fingers, and then bring it back down to the mat, and you're going to move into a low lunge twist, lifting through the left side again. Inhale, and as you exhale, drop the right knee down and fold forward into a low lunge stretch for half splits. You can point your foot and come up or flex the foot, and you choose what feels best for you. Since this is a quick practice today, we're going to step all the way back up into that same three-legged dog and then take a vinyasa. Lower chaturanga and inhale, upward facing dog. Let the heart lift as the shoulders press away from the ears, and then meet me back in downward facing dog, preparing for second side with another conscious deep breath in and out through the nose. Get your ujjayi breath flowing. And let the right leg lift up as you inhale. Open the hip. Keep the shoulders square. As you're ready, exhale, step the right foot to the front in between your hands and come up for second side, warrior two. Feel as if there's a wall in front of you and behind you so that you keep everything in alignment. And then go ahead and bend that front knee deep, and let's open the right side body in peaceful warrior. Deep breath through the right side body, and now lengthen out of the left side as you come into side angle. Stay connected through the left foot. Lift through the inner thighs all the way up into the pelvis. And then bring the left hand down, rotate into a low lunge twist, the right arm up and stretch. Open the heart and the chest here. Twisting through the kidneys and then returning by coming down with that knee. And again, you can either fold forward, flex the foot or point it, or if you choose so, you can keep the spine long and bring the belly up away from the ground and let the heart reach forward as the shoulders pull back away from the ears. I like to make sure my hips are square, my shoulders are square, and maybe look up towards the sun if you're practicing in the sunshine today. Then as you send that right leg back up, we'll take a vinyasa. So from three-legged dog, you can take three-legged plank or your choice. Meet me in upward facing dog and press the hips up and back, releasing the jaw into downward facing dog, relaxing the back of the neck. Deep, deep, full breath. Now since we're opening the hips today, we're going to come down and practice one of my most favorite ways to open not only the hips but also our shoulders and our front body. So you're going to step the left foot forward and bring the left shoulder in front, and you're going to create a diagonal line through the upper chest and through the arms. So slide the shoulder blades down to the back of your waistline. You're sitting on your right heel, and as you press your left shoulder into your left knee, you're opening the pelvis. Now you can stay there, or you can, if you're available, take a bind by bending your arms. You're going to have to flip your hands to make sure they find themselves. And then continue to lengthen the torso, lengthen the neck. And when you're finished with that, you'll notice how that feels. And then bring yourself down onto hands and knees, all fours, and we're going to take the right leg up for a cattail. Head to knee, inhale, and exhale, head to knee. Then take that cattail back up And then we're going to turn out so that you reach out of the right side body. Now, don't let me confuse you because you're mirroring me. So just follow along and then sit back onto the knees. Take a moment here in reflection to feel the energy that we moved before we take the second side. So this is a pose that's kind of dedicated to Hanuman. Hanuman is the monkey king. He takes great leaps of faith, so we want to open those pelvis, hips, and chest and heart out of devotion and love for this moment. So press that right shoulder into the right knee. Like I said, I'm mirroring you, so be careful that you are doing your second side. And you can stay here, or you can flip your hands back around, catch your hands just behind your upper hips, sacrum, and breathe now down into the lower belly, down into the pelvis, and keep lifting the heart from the bottom up. That expression that I love you from the bottom of my heart is a good one here to remember. Conscious breath. Whenever you're ready, you can come out of it, coming back onto all fours. And then I'm going to take my left leg up for a little head to toe. Inhale, exhale, knee to the face, using your abdominals. Then we're going to take it back up, and then we're going to turn it. So again, you'll see now I'm stretching out of the left side body. Stack the shoulders, make sure the wrist is under that right shoulder, and elongate. Reach and breathe. Then we'll come back and just feel the energy that we move. That's really nice to just center and expand. Now, in the spirit of hip openers, we're going to do fire log pose. So we're going to stack one knee over the ankle and the other knee on top of the other ankle, and you make a little bit of a box. So not so easy. Your hips and your knees might not meet, and it might be just enough for you just to sit upright. Or if you're feeling flexible like I am today, you can come down, fold into the legs. You're using your abdominals to bring your body down, and you can take your hands wherever you like. Mine are in a prostration of prayer, honoring and with gratitude for this ability to practice with you today on this great, beautiful island that I get to come from on the Maldives, where I am currently teaching. Okay, changing sides. As you can tell, I'm feeling this in my upper buttocks and my hips. I'm working with my meditation so that I can press through the discomfort. No one said yoga is easy, but what is easy is to accept where we are in the moment. So wherever you are as you're doing the second side, just surrender. And if you'd like to say a mantra, maybe just that I am safe, I am healthy. My inner strength comes through my outer body. And possibly even I'm grateful for this practice and my flexibility levels today. Now, when you're ready to release that, let's come down onto the back and set up for bridge pose. So walk the heels towards the sit bones, press through the back of the shoulders and the arms, and you can keep your arms just flat, or you can interlace your hands and roll up a little higher so that the chest comes towards the chin. And make sure that there's a little space in the back of your neck. Now take your knees away from you. Press more through the feet, so use the foundation of your feet. And as you inhale, you can watch your diaphragm and your lungs and chest expand. As you exhale, roll down, reach your arms behind you. Just pause here for a moment. Bring the arms home, and we'll sit back up to come towards the very end of our practice. But before we just finish off, I want to do some thigh and hip openers. So we'll come into this kind of half hero pose. So bring the left foot back by the hip. Now you don't have to lay down like I am. You can sit upright, or you can come just halfway. And the idea is to lengthen the front of the hip flexors and the quadriceps. As well, this opens up the spleen and kidney meridians. So I'm going to come up just halfway. So for those of you that are at home, you might just want to stay here on your elbows, or like I said, some of you, it might just be enough to sit up. So you choose. We don't have a lot of time today. This is a really short practice. So changing sides, you can always come back and do this tomorrow with me, and again and again and again. It just gets easier with practice, which is why it's called yoga practice. Careful on the knees. Tuck your tailbone underneath you and elongate through the whole spine. I like reaching my arms back when I'm laying down. You can be your best teacher here, as you are always you are your best teacher. You are always your best guru and your healer, your doctor. So remember, never sell yourself short on your power from within. And yoga is a working within. So as we work within, we're not doing a work out, but we are guiding ourselves to be the best version of ourselves at all times and accept where we are. So when you're ready, come and meet me back in Baddha Konasana or butterfly pose, and just whatever feels good for you. Okay, so you can stay in butterfly, or you can take this half lotus just to finish and close our practice. I'd like to just say unto you, thank you for being here. I hope that your hips stay open and grounded. And in whatever seated pose that you'd like to finish in, just close the eyes. Take a brief moment to meditate. Come to stillness and relax into yourself. Rest in the knowing that you're exactly where you need to be. And then let's join our hands together at our heart, bow our heads, and chant. Namaste, yogis. Many blessings. See you next time.